Way back in 1980, our congregation was beginning to look at the possibility of having someone do social justice work. And it might include working with ICCR. They had received publications, and in fact, they got so much that they figured this is something we better get into, and that it matched what we were about as Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament. So I had to work my way out of something down in New Orleans. I was working on a grant down there and had to finish up their report. Took me a year to do that. I came up in the fall of 1981, and immediately I started looking around to see what I could do with whatever gifts I had. How could I put them to use, and in a way that would benefit us, and in a way that would benefit ICCR. In the beginning, I was uncomfortable. I didn't find a niche that seemed exactly right for me. But I did hear the word equality mentioned many times, and I thought that sounds like something I should be into. But it turned out that equality meant only women's issues. And I was looking for something that could benefit blacks and Indians, the groups that we work with. So I was still uncomfortable, but I decided I'll have to teach them. I'll have to find a way that I can address our issues through probably the equality issue group, or whatever it was called back in those days. So I got into it, and it wasn't much longer after that we actually found something that looked like it would work. Westinghouse, we put in some EEO resolutions. I didn't do it myself. I was just co-sponsoring, getting my feet wet. And it turned out, as we dialogued with Westinghouse, that they had a program down in Baltimore, which they called their, at 92, you get like this. They had a program whereby they adopted a school now and again. And I said, well, have you ever done a Catholic school? No, but we might consider it. So I said, I know a school in Baltimore run by the Sisters of Holy Providence, the Oblate Sisters of Providence. They're a black order, and they had a high school, and I gave the name of the high school, and they said they would consider it. When I got home, I got a phone call from a woman who had graduated from that very school. And I can't remember to this day whether she was black or white. Doesn't matter. She was well positioned within the company, and Westinghouse had 35,000 employees in that area in the defense industry. So before long, we were in business. What happened was that they received from the people at Westinghouse a full library of books, a computer lab, and all the things that went with it, special training, and a man who came around and serviced the computer lab equipment. At the same time, these bright young black engineers would be coming around at 8 o'clock in the morning and teaching courses in economics and all kinds of things. So I was invited down to observe them, and not only did they know what they were doing, this is the students, and loved it, but they were imitating these bright young black engineers from the corporate world in their manner of speaking with one another. They weren't like normal teenagers anymore. It was, did I understand you to say thus and so? The sisters were thrilled, utterly thrilled. That gift to them actually was a gift that kept on giving. And to this very day, they still remember it, and it has blossomed into scholarships, all kinds of things. So I think that was a success.